Please welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda Strada. Thank you so much for all the love and support. To my returning subscribers, to those people that share my videos and leave commentaries and also educate each and every one of ours, you guys are the real MVP. So guys, hope everyone is doing well. So I came across this video by For You and I thought to share. We're some group of college graduate student who happens to be black people. I think they're from HBC, college and all of that, and they are all celebrating and dancing. And all of a sudden, some group of pan-colored or a pan-colored man decided to come out to call it ghetto. Like, lovely. I'm just going to roll the clip as well as some of other stitches I was able to put together. Please leave me your own thought in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We're just here for educational and informative purposes. Alright, lovelies, let's dive into it.
Let me show y'all something real quick. Don't panic, I'll be back.
Why are you acting a fool at your graduation? Like, why are you pausing the lineup and dancing? Or doing a flip, or bringing up your 4 girlfriends to strike poses, or let alone not even shake the hands of the people that gave you that education. Like, can you act like the adult who's about to get their bachelor, their master's, or their PhD, or doctorate?
I'm convinced y'all are some miserable ass people. For you to see that video of people celebrating, and the first thing you thought is, ew, this is not how you behave. This is why so many of us side-eye y'all. Because so many of y'all want to call yourselves allies. Indulge in AAVE. Claim that you are so oppressed too because you're a member of the Legitibidiqua. But at the very same time, you are upholding a white standard of behavior. Who made the rules of what you're supposed to act like when you graduate? Y'all are so bothered by black joy because y'all don't know what actual joy is, because y'all are so held down and held in by the confines of society's white culture of what is deemed acceptable behavior. Despite the establishment of HBCUs, black students still face segregation and discrimination in predominantly white institutions. The Civil Rights Act was passed in 1964. My mother was born 5 years after that. And the legacy of racism and discrimination continued to affect black students' access to higher education. Poorly funded and segregated inner-city schools poorly prepared black students for college work. On top of racism, exceptionally high tuitions, limited access to well-funded elite colleges for black students. Having black students graduate, no matter what their doctorate is, no matter what they got a bachelor's in, is something to celebrate, is cause for black joy. Not only is it a testament to the resilience of black people, it's a reason for our ancestors to smile down and know that everything they went through was not in vain. It is a reason for us in the black community to celebrate knowing we will have black doctors we can go see, safe spaces in education where our children will be taught the truth and not have to face blatant racism from people who do not look like them. Knowing that we will see our children represented in all areas of professionalism. God forbid black people celebrate. God forbid black people rejoice and have joy. It's giving massa. And I just know you call yourself an ally.
So if we drop out, we're uneducated and ghetto. If we graduate high school, it's not really an achievement because everybody has to graduate high school. It's ghetto to celebrate. It's not a big milestone. There's a place and time. I saw Madison-Prep's graduation. I saw nothing wrong with it. We all have to graduate high school, but do you know how many people didn't? Are they not allowed to celebrate? It's like, y'all do this every year. They can't be happy. They can't be proud. They can't dance at their graduation. I saw people in the comments saying all this to be future McDonald's workers or whatever else. Not knowing that a lot of those kids probably did dual enrollment and already have a college degree. A lot of them have their own businesses already. It's not even mentioning the fact that Madison Prep is not a regular school. It's a charter school who has very different grading scales. So for you, what would be an A would be a B or a C for us. Let people have their fun. I hate a lot on any and everything, really. But I don't see a problem with young black educated people celebrating their achievement. I don't understand this conversation. I don't understand why there is a conversation. There shouldn't be a discourse about it. They graduated. They did their time. They were excited. It's Louisiana. We're always dancing for everything. It's the culture, and if you don't understand it, you don't understand it. You have nothing to speak on.
This folks really on social media complaining about how black folks celebrate graduations. That's that bullshit, yo. What some of y'all don't understand is graduating school is a big thing for us as black folks. I'm gonna explain why. Now, you already know slavery, and at time black folks weren't allowed to read and write, and it was illegal, and we would get lynched. Our ancestors would get lynched. But let me fast forward a little bit to modern times. For some of us, due to our backgrounds and due to our family dynamics, there are some of us who are first generation graduates, that we're first in our families to break a generational curse of not having a proper education, because some of our family members have dropped out of school because they had to make a choice in going to school or taking care of the household. So it's bigger than what you expect. So the celebration is going to be bigger than what you expect. And when it comes to black teens graduating high school, to me, and from my personal experience, it's bigger than getting just a piece of paper because of what I went through. I had a toxic, dysfunctional house, and there were days at El Cerrito where I got picked on. In my freshman year, I tried to unalive myself. But me graduating high school was making it to the finish line and saying the rest of my life begins today. And that was 21 years ago for me. And it's almost 10 years since I've had my degree in psychology, my associate's degree in psychology. And I went back to school for that at 26. And for me, it took me a while to celebrate my associate's degree because there were people around me making light of having an associate's degree, like, well, it's not a bachelor's, but it's something that I still studied hard for, and I even put aside my music to complete my schoolwork. So whenever I see a fellow black person who has graduated college, high school, or my youngins that graduated elementary, middle school, or even getting sent to kindergarten, I'm going to celebrate. We going to get loud because it's a big thing for us. It is a very big thing that I don't even think some of us realize. But to get mad at a black person for how they celebrate graduation or how their families celebrate graduations, it's sickening. Y'all need help. Y'all need to touch what's behind me, grass. Now, with that being said, congratulations to my fellow black folks who have graduated this year or who have already walked the stage. I'm proud of you. Keep up the hard work, and the next phase of your life begins today. Don't let anyone dictate how you celebrate. You worked hard to get your degree. You worked hard to get your high school diploma. You worked hard to get your certificate of completion in elementary or middle school. Don't let nobody take away your celebration from you. Be fucking loud. That's it. That's all. That's on the Dragon's Order. You know what? I ain't even gonna play the Dragon Decker because this topic kind of low-key pissed me off. But as usual, be yourself, stay weird. Peace.
Why are you acting a fool at your graduation?
What I want to know is, why are people that are not black constantly in black people's business? You see a video of black graduates in Louisiana doing what they do. This is what they do. Period. It don't matter what's going on. They're going to celebrate. They're going to dance the way that they dance. That's their tradition. You're worried about business that does not concern you at all whatsoever. You don't know what you're talking about. I literally just came from Instagram because I went off on an old white woman talking about some, this is so sad. What's sad about it? Black graduates, all black graduates graduating, accomplishing something great, and you're mad that they're celebrating? Oh, you're pausing up the lineup. So they're all dancing. Everybody in the crowd is dancing because that's what they do. They're having a good time. Like, ain't nobody worried about nothing that you talking about. Y'all claim all this stuff about black people and stuff, but when you see black people being successful, when you see black people being happy, you still have something to say. How about you shut up? How about you mind the business that's paying you? How about you go find something else to do? I'm surprised this dude still have a page. Every time I say something on this app, I get flagged. I get reports and all this stuff, but he still has a page of all people?
Like, seriously, love this. Reading me this. So people are complaining that some group of, HBC graduated students were all happy and celebrating. They go as far as to call it a ghetto thing, celebrating. Like, why are people so upset with Black joy? Why?
So we're talking about ghetto graduations, right? That's what we do here in Baton Rouge. We let these children dance. They jig, they do whatever they want to do. They hit backwards flips, whatever. Do y'all know what these children go through to get through school? All the bullying, all the pressure, trying not to be a follower. And don't let me start with the parents, okay? It's not easy. School is like a jail, okay? So they made it. A lot of people don't get to graduate, okay? So that is a good thing, a beautiful thing. So if they want to do something that's wild, they want to do something that may be a little, you may not understand it. I got to be careful with my words. It's TikTok. You might not understand it right now, but guess what? It ain't for you to understand. Okay? It's a proud moment for them and the parents. Okay? So it is what it is. Okay? We got, like I say, we got other things that we should be worried about than the word about these children dancing for 3 minutes. Okay? So I love to see it. Keep the videos coming. Okay? I'ma like it, repost it, and all the above. Okay? And that's what we do here in Baton Rouge. Hugs and love. Y'all be blessed. J-Lo. Wow.
So it was this TikTok creator named like No Chromosome Nate or something that was speaking on how HBCUs graduated. He was saying like, oh, how they graduate is inappropriate. Why they flipping? Why they being loud? Like literally it's a celebration. Then I came across this other video of people graduating. The video was of another graduate, and I think his name is Nick Dosh, literally got on stage, accepting his diploma and ripping his shirt off, flexing for the camera. In my head, I'm like, that was cool, but that was a little ghetto too. You know, that was kind of like inappropriate for graduation. In the comment section, I put, but we ghetto. And look how many comments it got. It got like over 1,000. And people were lighting me up in the comments though. I think someone called me an N-word by using like the emoji. Someone called me like a monkey using the emoji. But it's just like, I don't know. I just saw like the double standard in it. It's just like when black people are celebrating in joyous moments, you don't have nothing nice to say. Please, especially non-black people, mind your business and zip it. Please and thank you.
Howard is an HBCU, heavy on the B, black. Why does it bother you that black people celebrate our accomplishments? Like, go touch some grass. Y'all really have a problem with black joy, but we don't care. We gonna keep dancing.
Remember, on this day, all I had to say was the representation of black educated people is contagious. It's contagious, boo-boo. Keep looking. In the next 5 years, it's gonna be a lot of black educated motherfuckers. Cause I promise you, I'm seeing it from the elementary to the middle school to the high school to the college to the masters to the doctorate. Baby, I'm seeing a lot of educated black people. I feel like I'm living in the motherfucking 90s. Bitch. I know it wasn't that long ago when we was in slavery, but there was a little moment where motherfuckers didn't give a fuck about education. But baby, it's popping, locking, and dropping right motherfucking now, bitch. Black educated people, period, period.
I keep seeing so many videos of black students graduating on my For You page and then celebrating after, and I love it. But I open the comments and everyone in there is being so weird, saying all sorts of really deeply disgusting things, and I will never understand why black joy threatens y'all so much, why you are so afraid and hateful towards it. Seeing people out here being like, they're not taking it seriously. Well, clearly they graduated, so they were taking stuff seriously. Allow them to be a little excited about their achievements, okay? I don't think that's that crazy. And also people being like, oh my gosh, this is why they don't achieve anything else. Black women are among the most educated in our country right now, okay? And the hardest working if you look at data. So I don't really think it's y'all's place to come out here and insult them for being excited about achieving things that a lot of other people in this country can't right now. They're not harming anyone. They're not even really disrupting anything because everyone else in the video is smiling and laughing too. But you guys are so determined to see black joy and black expression as some sort of dangerous activity that you can villainize, that you have taken that version in your mind and put it on to these literal kids These literal young adults who are celebrating and expressing their excitement towards the next phase in their life.
A lot of people with different opinions, and both opinions can be valid. Yet there's validation of opinion in reality. Let me explain what I mean by that. You have a graduation, and at a graduation at your school, you can act the way that your school allows you to act. If your school allows you to act like you're about to see right here, that's your school allowing you to do so. If your school wants to be more strict, that's your school allowing you to be in a position where you are held to account. All right? You can do either one. Now, you got to go into the real world at some point. And that's where the controversy lies. What are you doing to prepare yourself for real world scenarios? Opinion. Okay. To be honest, it don't bother me that people want to do that. If that's how you want to express yourself at your graduation, you can do whatever you want to do. But you also got to understand that people are going to view you a certain way by doing that, reinforcing certain stereotypes. And if you're okay with that, be okay with that, right? I think that if I was in school, we probably would have done something very similar to that. However, in my personal opinion, I do not think that that's the appropriate place to do that type of activity. Why? The excessive celebration is graduating high school is when you graduate with your master's degree and when you graduate with a doctorate degree and you want to give a open expressive celebration because you're accomplishing something that's incredibly great. I see that being more appropriate than these people acting ratchet on this thing. I just think it feeds into the idea that young black people can't be civilized. Now, being a part of the black community and growing up in the black community, this is not weird in the black community. People dancing and showing off and doing the jug and whatever they call these dances now, it is not that alarming if you live in the black community. And I think everybody deserves to do their own thing. You know, if everybody busted out in country music dancing, which would be wild and crazy kind of like that, they start doing line dancing, I think that's okay too, right? But I do think that you just got to understand the way it make you look. The way they dancing and flipping and twerking and twisting and doing all that to the music, the type of music they listen to, all that together is not as good of a look as I would like. But at the end of the day, if that's the way you want to celebrate, then who cares? You got your degree. As long as you can turn it on and turn it off, meaning that if the school was yelling at them, stop it, y'all got to stop doing that, and they violating the policy, throwing their hats off, that'll be different. Then I think that'll be a big problem. But if the school allowed them to do that, and the school is it's okay with them being, then do your thing, Water. If y'all want to dance and kick and do backflips, that's your graduation. And I don't think people should be upset about it. Some people defend it and say this is black culture. I don't know if that's exactly black culture. That's certain black culture. I think that this is probably a school in the South. I don't think people are doing and dancing to that anywhere in the East Coast, anywhere on the West Coast, anywhere in Central America. This is Southern. This is Louisiana. This is Alabama. This is maybe Florida. The music that I'm listening to is Louisiana. That's Louisiana music. That's Baton Rouge music. So this had to be somewhere in the South. I wonder, do we even have where it's at? Yep, look at that. I knew it. I know how they get down in Louisiana. This is Madison Prep, all girls school. This ain't the all girls school.
It was the second clip. The second clip was
the second clip. The one where they were doing all that was the Madison all girls school with that ratchet Louisiana music. That was in Louisiana. The one that was a combination of both. I'm not sure where that was, but I'm assuming that it was probably somewhere in Louisiana. So if you listen to this and you don't know and you cause this to judge black people, please don't judge black people. This people having a good time. This ain't no different than line dancing. This ain't no different than doing the hokey pokey or whatever you want to call it. It's no different. So don't judge them. They having a good time. As long as people graduating school and making good grades and making good choices outside of a celebratory expression, I don't have a problem with it. Comments can be valid. Yet there's validation of opinion.
And shut your coon ass up, man. Damn. Everything we do, everything, gotta be ghetto. To come out your mouth to validate it for white folks that ain't gonna ever pick you. Stay in your lane and stick with what you do. You make your money shitting on us in benefit of racist white folks that, like I said, will never pick you. Man, leave these kids alone. They graduated. And they're celebrating. Leave them alone. But here you come. Oh, in the real world is the next day after graduation. Let them have that day. They graduated, man. Probably in fields that you and I will never achieve. And what is the point of, I already know.
This is, well, I don't even know what to call this. I'm just shut of words. First of all, these people made it out graduating. These people or these kids or these teenagers are happy because it is not easy going through the 4 walls of college, university, or whatsoever. You have every reason to celebrate. You have every God-given reason to celebrate. And the way at which people choose to celebrate, shouldn't concern you. It shouldn't be a problem to you, right? Everybody have his or her own way of celebration. You shouldn't tell people how to celebrate. You shouldn't tell people how to, you know, quote unquote, do their thing. Like, what is wrong with people? This is now getting too much. This level of jealousy might actually lead to witchcraft. What is wrong with some people? The same people you insert that they don't go to school, they are not educated, they are not exposed, they are also ever narrative you have to put on people, especially people that looks like me. And now when these people are winning, instead of it like, oh my God, finally they are actually getting education, you are upset because of the way they chose to celebrate. Like, why can't people just be happy for people for once? Why are people so anti-happy? Why are some pink-colored people so mad anytime people that looks like me decided to celebrate something or decided to be happy about something? Like, is it that you guys do not just want people that looks like me to have any joy, to celebrate, to be happy with something, like to achieve something? The same people you keep on castigating or blaming or calling up on, that they don't go to school, they don't do this, they don't do that. Now they're getting an education, you're so upset. Do you know that there are so many people who started and they never graduated? Some of them maybe lost their life in the process. Some of them, there is a particular stage that happened, I think, about 2 weeks ago. This young British lady, you know, was caught. She was not able. She was preparing for graduation, but she couldn't make it. She couldn't make it, but because somebody got into her house, someone that is so jealous of her, decided to her. And you have these other people at the other side thanking God, celebrating in the way at which their culture do, in the way at which they understand, in the way at which, you know, you know, these are people who never had the opportunity right from history. They never had the opportunity. Like, why are you people so upset, so jealous, so angry, so like, come off it. Come off it. When a black woman is angry, they call you bitter. When you want to speak out, they call you, oh my God, you're loud and aggressive. Now, when you're not happy, oh my God, black women are always angry. And now that you want to be happy, now you're a ghetto. Like, what is wrong with people? What is wrong with people? And why is this so pronounced? Why is this real? Is this all of a sudden coming out each and every angle? Like, just take a chill pill. That is what they call scroll up. If you don't like people's joy and the way at which people express their happiness, come off it. These are teenagers. These are people that want to celebrate happiness the way at which they understand. And it shouldn't be a problem. They are not doing anything wrong. They are not committing any crime. They are just happy. Are you so anti-happiness? Like, oh my goodness. Anyway, lovelies, if you're not following me right on my TikTok, we have a TikTok account right now where I do some little stitch, and it's very interesting. Let's go on TikTok and search on Belinda dot Stranad. You're gonna see me out there where I do my little reactions and all of that. Anyway, lovelies, and just leave me your own thought in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please, if you've not subscribed to Belinda Tick Gist, do you girl a huge favor to click on that subscription button, like, and I will see you, lovelies, when I upload the next one.